Happy Monday, happy Labor Day. You might be thinking, you're working on Labor Day? Well, the answer is kind of.
No.
This is a pre-recorded show because how dare we miss a day of a PHNX Coyote show. So thank you all so much for tuning in on your Labor Day. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, wherever you get your podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. I'm Leah here with Petey, Craig, and Sean, and the snake. Oh my God.
The Australian. We gotta find out what the snake is. Is it a python?
It's not a python.
I'm gonna try to not have this on myself all show because this just can't be my new look. But the snake might come in assistance during an ad read later.
We might bring a python back from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Might have to bring one back.
It might just crawl into your suitcase unknowingly.
I literally might crawl into your suitcase. So that's one thing when you get there. You know how they have
snakes on a plane.
They have those. You know how they have the things in the closet you put your luggage things on, the luggage stands. Use them. Don't put your luggage on the floor. Bugs, spiders, bed bugs.
Yeah. Okay.
Use it.
All right.
Snakes.
All right.
On a plane.
You'll be fine.
Check your shoes. My mom, when she was in the Air Force, she said they always had to check, when she was stationed in the South, she always had to check her boots and stuff for like scorpions and snakes before every morning.
We're staying on like the 15th floor of a building.
Hey,
You never know.
That would be real tragic if you got stung on the 15th floor.
Yep.
But as I always
stayed
said,
in multiple hostels in Australia.
As I always said, when I lived in an apartment building on like the 6th floor and I would leave my patio door unlocked, like if you can get up here and into my apartment, you deserve it. Like if a scorpion's up on the 15th floor or something like that, rock my shit. You put in the work. You deserve it.
That's fair.
All right. Well, let's stop talking about scorpions and snakes and talk about a little bit more about Labor Day. This is going to be a bit of a unique show. We considered making Petey do 46 slides of a Monday player breakdown. We thought we'll let him rest.
Labor Day breakdown, the history of Labor Day.
Yeah.
Petey in slides.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Why do they call it non-Labor Day?
Yeah.
Or
Labor
Day.
Celebrating the labor movement, right? Yeah. So the history of the labor movement in America. So you get that, right?
Copy that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Well, in celebration of Labor Day, we thought we would take a unique approach. It's almost like a Friday fun day, but on a Monday, and talk about what we would do if we weren't doing this, and maybe what some of the Arizona Coyotes players and management would be doing if they weren't doing this. So let us know in the chat as well what you think we would all be doing, what you think players would do, and we'll get into all of it. So let's start off with, what would you do if you were not in this business? Who wants to start? Craig.
I can tell you where I was almost headed. Like I heard where Sean was almost headed. He had an opportunity. You can talk about that in a second, but I was almost going into finance. I was almost going to work for Goldman Sachs in New York.
Wow.
Had the job. Got cold feet, bailed on it. Would have
No
been
way.
horrible at it. Would have been just off. I probably would have been fired within a few years because I have no talent for numbers and no passion for that job. But anyway.
Other than that, you were nailed it.
I was a shoe-in for that job. But my dream job, on the flip side, you guys have heard this already. I would basically have an island for dogs and just take care of dogs.
That's beautiful.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would be also awesome. I'd go for walks with like
dogs.
Not even a pack of dogs, like a herd of dogs.
That's beautiful.
It'd be unbelievable.
Take care of them. Amazing. I have a lot of
on the scale of finance bro to Dog Island, Craig is a journalist who covers the Arizona Coyotes.
That's in the middle of that continuum, right?
Dogs, just desert dogs.
Not really.
Yeah, well, I sat in college at my desk, and it was a marketing class. I got my degree in marketing I honestly don't know why. I thought I'd make commercials. I really did that. That's what I thought I would do for a living, is get into the ad agencies. And I sat in that desk, and the professor said, everybody put your head down and put yourself in your dream job. And this true story, I said I wanted to work in hockey, and I wanted to have something to do with video and technology.
Wow.
And I was lucky enough to do my dream job for a very long time. This would have been my dream job if I knew it existed. Well, this is way better than that. This is phenomenal. I love what I do here. This is my new dream job. Reality would have set in. I tried getting a marketing job out of college and an advertising job. Turns out they're hard to get. So I went into the hospitality industry, and I loved it. I managed hotels, restaurants. I love talking to different people every day.
I just can't imagine you dealing with customer service, though.
But my anxiety, where you have to walk around all day, that's what you have to do in that job. You walk around all day. So I was constantly in and out of rooms and in restaurants. I loved the job was different every single day. I didn't like trouble. And the worst trouble in 5 seconds, the worst trouble I ever got in is our hotel double booked, and it was on a wedding weekend, and we didn't have rooms for the bride and groom. That was bad when the father of the bride comes to the desk and says, we got to talk. That is not fun.
Was he a big dude?
They were all big dudes to me, buddy. I've made some partnerships. We ended up spending a lot of money at a hotel nearby to work things out, and we did get the bride and groom back eventually into the hotel, but a lot of the family had to move elsewhere, and it was challenging. But that's what the hotel business
is that
does.
a mistake, double book, or do hotels do that?
Hotels,
like airlines.
I think they do.
On that particular thing, it was a mistake. I wouldn't. We were at a corporate mandate to overbook. They do. And I'm sure they do it. All these, you overbook on planes, you overbook on hotels. I personally said I'm going to, or my staff's going to have to deal with it. I won't do it. So I didn't. Anyway.
Should be illegal.
That's it. This is my dream job. I've got it already. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
That's beautiful.
It's the truth. I love this.
I'm almost in the same boat where I didn't know this job existed. You know, when I was even in college, I got a journalism degree because I also wanted to work in hockey. And everything like that happened here. I didn't know it was a thing 5 years ago. It wasn't a thing 5 years ago. So I would argue that this is my dream job. If I wasn't doing this today, I would probably be like an assistant manager at Lululemon, given the path I was on before. But if I had to like do a new career path right out of college, I probably like still would have done something related to like working in a marketing firm or something related to marketing communications. I was a communication minor. I'm not a math science person. I'm not a science person. I'm not a numbers person. So it would have had to be something in the PR, like something like that.
Yeah, you're good. Really, you're good one-on-one with people. I think that's great. I think you'd be great at that. You both said you're not numbers guys. And when I went into college, I thought I'd be a math teacher. That was my path that I wanted to do when I was 18. No. And then they threw in imaginary numbers by my junior year in college. And I said, buddy, I don't understand. I don't understand it. What do you mean it's imaginary? And then I'm done. I actually got out of math after that.
Oh my gosh. Sean.
Ooh, yeah. So, I mean,
put yourself on the screen. Okay. People want to see your face.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
All right. So growing up, I had like a lot of different things that I thought I wanted to do. Like I just pat myself on the back. I was a very good student. Like I was very good at like more or less every subject. Like I was really good with numbers, with the exception of chemistry. I fucking hated chemistry, so that was never going to happen. But so for a long time, I thought I was going to be a computer scientist. What's the movie with Jack Nicklaus and Tom Cruise?
The golfer?
Or not Jack
Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson, yeah. And Tom Cruise.
The military one?
Yeah.
Oh, A Few Good Men?
Few Good Men, yeah. I thought I was going to be a JAG for a while because I mean, if there's one thing you know about me, I'm very argumentative. So I thought I was going to be a good lawyer, but I don't like reading that much. So I thought I was going to be a JAG because I also come from a military family. So then I thought I was going to be a marine biologist. I hate the water, though, so I wasn't really going to work out.
Don't really like animals much either.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. And then for a while, like I said, I was a military family, so I thought I was going to join the military out of high school. I considered joining ROTC. Didn't end up happening, though, because I got into SI Newhouse School of Public Communications. Eventually became an advertising major. I thought I minored in political science, so I considered doing like campaign management and stuff like that, but I feel like working in politics would make me want to die. So I elected against that. And then, as Craig was alluding to earlier, as I moved out here for grad school in August of 2020, like I said, I was an advertising major, and I got offered a fellowship to work at the largest creative advertising agency, I believe, in the world, at least in the United States. It was literally like my dream job while I was in the advertising program. But I was in a hotel room in El Paso with all of my belongings moving out here when I got that email. So at that point, it was not really an option.
Wow.
But it worked out because I didn't know shit like this existed either, like y'all said. And this is now my dream job. So yeah, but life's weird. A lot of crazy how little decisions could change everything.
Could you imagine? There's a few advertising links here. Leah even said marketing, social. Can you imagine?
We'd all be in New York
City.
City
Mad
together.
Men?
Yeah,
buddy. Like all of us in an office smoking in suits with our drinks.
Peters, Merrill, and Morgan. That sounds like an agency.
Yes, it is, buddy. That's it. We got the drink cart there, and everybody's got their cocktail in the middle of the day with their cigarette going. Yes, I'm a madman.
And it's funny because you two said that you would do some kind of marketing. You said Goldman Sachs. Jesus, Goldman Sachs. We all would have ended up in New York City together.
That's it.
Like, we all would have ended up in the Big Apple.
In the 50s
and 60s.
In the 50s.
No, what would happen would Petey would be booking it down the street, just like power walking, because that's what he does. Anyway, let us know in the chat what you see us all doing if it weren't for this. Very curious what your thoughts are on this. But I don't know. I don't know what we all would have done. Can't really put odds on that either.
Nope.
But
I'd bet on it.
You can bet on sports on BetMGM because NFL is this week. College football is back. NFL is like literally days away from being here. MLB is in full swing and NHL is just over a month away. NBA is just over a month away. It's all coming back. So get out your phones, download the BetMGM app if you haven't already, and use the bonus code PHNX. When you sign up, we have a awesome first bet offer for you. If you deposit $10 and place your first BetMGM Sportsbook wager, you'll receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if it loses. So you either win your bet or get your money back if it loses, up to $1,500. So try it out. That's on BetMGM. And now you can listen to Shane talk about the disclaimer featuring our friend the Snake reading the disclaimer.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus to wager. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-522-4700 Nevada. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help Michigan. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in D.C., Kansas, Nevada, New York, or Ontario.
Thank you to the Snake, who is yet to be named. As today is Labor Day, hopefully you're off work, and it is Margarita Monday as well. So I think what better day to swing by Illegal Pete's on Mill Ave, get a margarita, get a bowl, get a burrito, get some tacos, whatever you fancy. Just make sure you get the queso, either in whatever you're getting or on the side or both. Why not both? And enjoy some Illegal Pete's because, man, oh man, it is so good. It's so good. And I have not steered anybody wrong. So check it out. They have happy hour 3 to 8 p.m. every day at all 12 locations. That includes Mill Ave and University in Tucson. It's your go-to spot this summer. Your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beer for 28 years. Swing by Illegal Pete's today. Great way to spend your Labor Day, if I do say so myself. Okay. We talked about ourselves. Let's talk about the Arizona Coyotes, as this is a Coyote show. And surprise to no one, Craig actually did some reporting in this avenue.
Like not independent, but it was like while I was talking to these people for the dog story. So it's not like I reached out to him just to say, hey, what would you be if you had...
I mean,
that'd be a tough one.
You still asked.
Yeah,
directly.
I did ask.
So Craig actually asked the players, some of the players, what would you be doing? The same question we just answered. What would you be doing if not for this? And in their case, professional hockey players. So Craig, what did you find out?
Oh, I thought you had the list.
Oh. I can pull up the list.
Well, we were gonna do something else with it, but we rushed ourselves here. So
okay, so Jason Zucker, he said he would be. Any guesses?
Would Jason Zucker fireman?
No, but that is someone else's answer to come.
Oh, that's it for everybody. Now.
He said he would be a psychologist.
Really?
That was his major in school. Said it always fascinated him.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that for him. He's very articulate. I think he's very thoughtful. Wow. You see the charity work that he does.
Yeah.
I could totally see it.
That was
Jason
impressive.
Zucker, psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Josh Brown. Any guesses?
This one fits.
Mechanic. Car mechanic.
If anyone has any guesses, let us know. Josh Brown said he would be a policeman.
He said, my brother is the 3rd-generation police officer in my family, so I would have been one too.
Wow.
There it is.
I could see it. And yeah, he'd
Officer
be scary.
Brown.
Officer Brown. Yeah, I can see spinning the nightstick
Need to
as he
do
rolls
anything.
through your
Just
neighborhood.
Walk in the room. I'm like,
walking the beat.
okay.
Josh
I'm
Brown
listening.
walking the beat.
All right.
Detective Brown.
Next one, we got Troy Stetcher.
I love this one.
And not a
It
fashion
fits.
designer is not the answer.
He should be a fashion designer.
Yeah.
I could see him being a tailor.
Yeah, 100%.
How about a chef?
Ooh,
about
I
him
could
being a
see
chef?
it. I could see
Behind, heard.
it.
No?
I could see it, but that's not his answer.
No.
His answer is a firefighter.
No.
If you've seen that photo with Phoebe, you're like, oh, there's
Yeah.
the fire dog right there.
That's
Fire
true.
dog.
They
It is
work
a fire
here.
dog.
So here's what he told me. I'd say a golfer, but realistically a firefighter. I'd say the majority of my friends back home in Vancouver are firefighters. Speaking of which, a couple of them are fighting the fires up in the Okanagan region right now. It's really scary.
Wow. Yeah, that's in West Kelowna, by the way, which is where I spent many of my summers.
Ironically, and this is kind of, I don't know how many more you have, but so far these people all want to help people and do good things for people. And that's a common thread through this team. Interesting. Very. A fireman, a policeman, and a psychologist all want to help people.
Well, this next one, Alex Kerfoot. And we don't know much about him yet because we haven't had the chance to meet him. So I'm not going to ask you what you think because Alex Kerfoot said he would work in sports management, which is fitting for a professional athlete to want to stick in sports.
It's funny, though, about sports management because I've had a lot of people, and I don't want to ruin anyone's dreams here, but I know a lot of people that went into sports management in college. And I worked in pro sports, so they'd ask me how I get into sports management. And I said, play pro sports. Like, you want to be don't go to school for it because check out every team on every sport. Probably not going to be you. Sorry.
Well, Alex Kerfoot, I guess
maybe he could.
Maybe he could do it after he retires. He could do this after he retires.
Yep.
So the dream's not fully dead, you know? No. All right. Our next guy is goalie Connor Ingram.
Go ahead.
His answer may surprise you.
I stand-up comedian.
His Twitter is hilarious if you haven't checked it out.
He's a funny guy.
He also said he would be a policeman.
Really?
Which that wouldn't surprise me just given how, I mean, I'm sure he's one of those people who's not shy, like when he's around people, he knows, but I don't know. I got that impression from Connor Ingram. So
I'm just trying to think. That might be a TV show. Ingram and Brown on the beat.
But wait, there's one more.
There's more?
Yeah.
And we have 2 names left. One of them's a policeman.
One of them's another cop.
The next guy on this list, Lawson Krause.
Well, he's the sheriff, so he's got to be the police officer.
Yep, he's the policeman.
Can they do beats of 3?
They can. We make that as it's a TV show.
Yeah,
I love it.
Brown, Ingram, and Krause.
Yeah, I don't know what we
call it.
Josh,
Connor, and Lawson.
The sheriff.
The Lawson, the law.
No. I don't know.
The sheriff.
I like it.
No.
Yeah, but again, it's an incredible theme. They all want to help people except Kerfoot, but he hasn't been here yet. Once he was here for a year, maybe he'll come up with a new career.
Well, he wants to help people just in sports.
Maybe.
Yeah. Last but not least, we have Travis Boyd.
Electrician. No?
You can make a good living as an electrician.
No?
No, Travis Boyd said he would be a PGA golfer.
Wow. Of course.
Is he a known good golfer?
I have not heard yet, but
when I think of the Arizona Coyotes golfers, I think of Clayton Keller, number 1. And I've heard Nick Schmaltz is an incredible golfer.
Yeah. But we haven't heard the Travis Boyd. We'll have to ask. Yeah, it's going to come up
find
now.
out. I might have to get a golf ranking at some point.
That would be good.
I got one more that I forgot to put on here. Dylan Gunther said he'd probably go into the business of commerce. Hadn't really thought about it, but he was good with numbers in school, and he likes a competitive industry.
Buddy, that's an answer for an 18-year-old. What do you want to be? Well, I want to be in commerce. See?
Okay, well...
I don't know what that is.
That's funny.
That's good, because you'd probably be great at it.
So that's their real answers. Petey said what he thought a lot of those guys would be, and now we're going to try our hand. And we don't know what... I mean, some of these guys are repeats, but we don't actually know what these guys want to be. So we're going to look at a handful of Arizona Coyotes players, and just by their look, their vibe, what we know about them, what we think they look like they would do for a living. So, Sean, who do we got first? It's Dylan Gunther.
Does that scream commerce to you?
No, it screams teen sitcom heartthrob.
It screams when you have to fill out something, but you're going to college. So for occupation, you just put student. He's just still in school.
He looks like he works at like in Canada, Sporting Life. I
was thinking, what's in every Foot Locker? Yeah. Hi, what's that? I got some new Air Jordans. Can I interest you in?
Dylan, this is more because you're young, not what we would see you doing long term. But that is just, I would walk into like Sporting Life and you would say, is there anything I can help you find?
I see it.
Oh, all right. Who do we got next? And let us know in the chat who you think, what you think these guys would be. I mean, Liam O'Brien is a lumberjack.
Yeah. Leah and I both said this before the show, and we both spit out lumberjack at the exact same time.
Professional wrestler.
I could see that.
Extra and Braveheart.
Or Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, I can see that too. But I can see that the fireman thing with him. I could see that.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Who's next on this list? We got Jack McBain. Sean, you go first because you had a really good answer.
My
for this.
immediate reaction was general manager of a professional hockey team.
We should go no further than that.
The Bill Armstrong look-alike.
Armstrong.
Seriously, Bill Armstrong's son.
Okay, and next we have Nick Bukestad, the Minnesota Man Crush. I think he looks like he's just such a friendly face.
He is.
He looks like someone who would work with children, like a first grade teacher.
Oh, no, to me, he's got like cool high school history teacher.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
That's it.
Yeah.
With the tweed coat with the patches.
Definitely a teacher.
Or he's running an all organic fruit market on the side of the road. Well, yeah, we've got this. We don't use pesticides. I could see that too.
Yeah, he works at like a co-op.
Yeah,
of some sort.
An all organic co-op just outside of the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area.
I like the high school teacher thing though, because it could be like a 1 week segment could be the mysteries of Minnesota.
And everyone's like, Mr. Bukestad, please, we get it.
That's a sitcom right there, Mr. Bukestad. I like it.
All right, last but not least, Connor Ingram. Yeah, I don't think any of us saw him being a policeman. You said stand-up comic?
I could
totally see it.
Next on the stage at the Comedy Cellar?
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He is funny.
Yeah.
And he just won't do the show.
Yeah, thanks, buddy, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate
that.
I can't,
pressure, Connor.
Stand-up comic. I would totally, I'd go down to the comedy place here. I can't think of the name. Yep. But if I saw him on stage, it wouldn't shock me. So that's what we think the Arizona Coyotes players would do. Again, let us know in the chat. And if there's other guys we didn't show and you have a good idea for them, like maybe Clayton Keller would be a professional golfer. I don't know.
Yeah, kid can play.
Yeah. Some people are just athletes at heart, and I think Clayton Keller is one of those people. I don't know if anyone would be working at Circle K, but maybe they'd work on the development side, helping come up with the fabulous idea of the inner circle.
That's where Dylan Gunther can get his commerce.
Yeah, he can cut his teeth at Circle K.
I mean, some genius thought of inner circle because, oh my God, what an amazing free membership program that Circle K has rolled out. It's new. It's free. I just need to reemphasize that it's free, and you can save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups at Circle K, and you get every 6 free on a selection Circle K products, pizza, coffee, ice cold fountain drinks, etc. So you can join the Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. And whatever anyone does, I hope that they would still want to live in Arizona, because one of the great things in the Valley, whether you're in Tempe, you're in Scottsdale, you're in Gilbert, is there's a Burrito Express.
Burrito Express in Gilbert?
Yes, there's one in Scottsdale too.
There's one in Tempe too, apparently. Yep. Unlike
I heard that.
It's
like right on, right on the ASU pier, right there.
Could have been close to the arena, but now it's close to the dump.
It's close to the mullet. Yep. Very close to the mullet. If you've never been to Burrito Express, boy howdy, to quote Petey. So good. They're open till 3, so they have breakfast burritos, lunch burritos. I personally love the steak and salsa. I'm more of a lunch burrito girl myself, but check it out. Burrito Express. Fabulous, and they are huge supporters of Arizona athletes. Many Arizona ASU athletes, that is, have NIL deals with them, so you're supporting those athletes when you go to Burrito Express. You can grab a burrito and follow Burrito Express on Twitter at BurritoEXP. Check them out. All right, last thing before we wrap up, as it is a day off for us, even though we are here, I'm just curious, you guys, like, what does an ideal day off look like for you?
Well, I'm lazy at heart. I'm not leaving the house. So that's one. It's going to spend most of the day is going to be in bed. And I'm going to watch either a TV series that I'm into or movies, and I will only get out of bed to eat. That's fabulous. Phenomenal.
That sounds
if I can just, don't call me, don't text me, just let me watch my TV and movies.
Leah?
I actually had my ideal day off a few weekends ago. I had nowhere to be. Like, my ideal day off is having nowhere to be. Yeah. Like, no set plan with anyone, no time constraints. Yes. So I got up at my own pace. I like taking my time in the morning, eating, watching TV. And then I like to just go shopping, but like not really have anything important, like just peruse, take myself out to lunch. I love just eating by myself. I know that sounds weird, but I love it sounds so weird. I love doing a crossword puzzle. So I'm gonna eat lunch, do a crossword. Yeah. And just for me, having no time constraint, nowhere to be. But the thing that will make it better is if it's a cloudy day or a rainy day. That's
wow.
I know I can't control the weather, but that's what made the day off the other weekend so perfect because it was that cloudy weekend. Fab.
I don't know. This is tough. Because if I'm being honest, I think my ideal day would, not to make this sad, would be like spending time with my family, and they're all on the other side of the country. So, but here, I mean, I wake up when I wake up. I eat when I eat. I smoke a lot of weed, and I play video games. Those are my days.
That's a day off.
Yep, great. Craig?
I am probably in a beach chair next to Tara. And mostly empty beach, maybe in San Diego in cooler weather. Like I like to, we used to like to go.
My ideal day is me on the beaches in fucking southern France. Like if we could be anywhere.
Right, like, but I don't want it crowded.
I
hate crowds. Like I'd want it to be like cooler, and I just want to chill. I just want to stare at the ocean, maybe listen to some music, have some good food alongside, but just
okay, if that's all of our ideal days off, why don't we do it? And I don't mean yours is a little more difficult because it involves actually traveling. The rest of ours, the problem is what Leah just said. When you don't have anything, when is the last time you don't have anything? Even on your days you don't work, I've got to do this. I've got an appointment here. I've got to go to this. Like you don't have those days where your calendar is free from morning to night. It just is rare where you don't have something. It is true.
I want to say that if we're really doing our ideal days, I'm alone with more money than I need at a baseball stadium. Like it probably San Diego, honestly. Just find a seat, nowhere around, sun's out. I can get those tri-tip nachos that they have there that are bomb.
That's fire. Enjoy
myself. Baseball games alone, like Leah going to lunch alone, like that's my vibe.
I can see that.
Yeah, that sounds
We need to
amazing.
So everybody do it more often. Find your ideal day off and live it.
My only problem is I have plans on Monday, so the dream is dead because I have somewhere to be. But it's with my close friends, so it's not.
I don't think I have plans
and the
on
beach
Monday.
is 5.5 hours away, so.
But I'll end up at a goddamn tile store or looking at blinds or something that we'll never buy. But that's what I'm going to end up doing this.
I mean, I like your thing about I could watch movies all day long too.
Yeah,
like
but we never do it. You don't step away and go, okay, I'm going to commit to a movie's a commitment now. Like
I keep finding new movies too.
I'm going to watch one
really
on Monday. I'm going to do it on Monday.
Yeah. And for me, I sit down. I'm like, I have to go to the grocery store. I have to do this. I have to clean that.
So let's vow
it never ends.
Soon, everybody vow to take time.
All right, what are you eating on Labor Day? Probably salmon for you.
My health, I would like to say I'm eating, I'm getting takeout or pizza or something, but I don't eat like that anymore. So it's going to be good, and I don't like it. It's going to be healthy.
Salmon.
It'll be salmon. We're having salmon again tonight. We have salmon 3 times a week.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll be salmon.
Leah, what are you eating?
Pasta. I love
pasta.
So good.
Yeah, there are a lot of good forms of pasta.
Craig?
Sean, what are you eating?
Why do you keep going to me before you?
I don't know.
Nothing that I'm making. I'm telling you that right now.
Express.
Yeah, honestly. I'm not even joking. Like, ideal day, if I could wake up with breakfast like at my door, which sometimes I do. If I'm really feeling like treating myself, I'll pre-order breakfast to be delivered the next morning at like 10 in the morning, and then I'll set an alarm for 10 in the morning, and I'll wake up and I'll have coffee and I'll have breakfast just waiting outside my door. It's a vibe.
That's a good idea.
It is a vibe. Mm-hmm. But I love breakfast food so much.
Yeah,
so good.
And then for dinner, definitely I need like some cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers,
like a lot.
Something on the grill.
Like on Monday, well, I can't cook and I don't have a grill. But in theory, yes. Like if I was at home, we would have like a cookout and there would be burgers and stuff.
Because I like Italian sausage too.
Oh, yeah. Here I'll probably either end up ordering like McDonald's, Cane's, Filiberto's, or like Gus's fried chicken, something like that.
Great.
That's some good chicken too, by the way.
Gus's.
I could eat that too.
They got the It's not y'all's pumpkin pie, but they have pumpkin pie too. Yeah. It's the only place other than Craig that I can get good pumpkin pie. So whenever I get it, I order a
Big
slice.
fan of grilling out though. Definitely like Italian sausage. But see, my other thing though is like on the other end of it, I love eating sushi. I just love it.
Sushi's good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's good. All right. Well, again, in the chat, let us know your ideal day off cuisine. And I mentioned it earlier. College football is back. that's an ideal day off. If today wasn't Monday, you could watch college football. But in celebration, go to FOCO because they have so much ASU and U of A stuff. It's not even funny, from like slides to Christmas ornaments. You can think that far ahead already. Bobbleheads, apparel, straw hats, like whatever you can think of, FOCO has it. So check out FOCO online, FOCO.com. And you'll get a discount when you use the code PHNX because FOCO always has your back for Arizona sports. And again, use that code PHNX when you visit FOCO.com. And for all non-presale items, use the promo code PHNX for 10% off. Another great way to spend a day off is by perusing gophnx.com, reading all of the great articles on the website, either from Craig, Gerald, Jesse, Howard, whatever sport you love. There's an article on the website for you. So spend some time reading the great works of the great writers we have here. You can also spend your day in the Discord, where many people spend their day. Love chatting with everyone in the Discord, but you must be a diehard to be in the Discord. So become a diehard today. Again, hockey season, it's right around the corner. The Discord is a blast all season long. And with Petey's happy hour last week, whatever you want to call it, diehard hangout.
And all of Petey's puck ducks are now on the website as well.
Yes, makes it easier to find.
Took care of that last week.
And of course, check out PHNXlocker.com to grab the best merch in the Valley. And we have a new shirt coming before the season starts, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So 20% off merch and events when you're a diehard as well. So you can get 20% off that new shirt. Or if you become a diehard, that could be the new shirt you redeem when you sign up, because you get a free shirt or hat every year at sign up. All right. Well, anything else before we get out of here?
Let's take the rest of the day off.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Labor Day.
Maybe have our dream day off.
Yeah. Let's work on that. Everybody work on that.
All right. I'm on my way to San Diego then.
Well, happy Labor Day, everyone. I hope that everyone is getting some rest and relaxation today, doing what makes you happy. And we appreciate you being here, watching us, supporting us. So hit the like button on this video. And if you're listening on audio, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, leave us a review. It means a lot. And subscribe to the PHNX Sports YouTube channel, because we are live at 11 a.m. every day. Except for this Wednesday, we'll be live at noon, but more to come on that. You can find our schedule pinned at the top of our Twitter. He doesn't read the text, we all know. You'll always find our schedule pinned at the top of the at PHNX_Coyotes Twitter, but you can follow all of us on Twitter in the meantime at SPDers Hockey, at Leah Merrill, at Craig S. Morgan, at Sean_DePaz. Follow the show at PHNX_Coyotes. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day, everybody, and we will see you all tomorrow.